Hello! So today it's a story that I think maybe you already know. It's Jim and the Beanstalk. Okay, so this is Jim, a little boy, and the Beanstalk. So, what does it say? Early one morning, Jim woke up and saw an enormous plant growing outside his window. So this is Jim, his window, and the beanstalk. That's funny, he said. It wasn't there yesterday. I'll see how high it goes. And he began to climb up the plant. So this is the chimney, the roof of the house, and he begins to climb up the plant. Oh, and he's wearing pajamas. Have you seen? It certainly is a big plant, he said as he went into the clouds. Oh, so it's very high. It's a very big plant, and these are the clouds. When he reached the top of the plant, Jim saw a castle. That's the castle. I'm hungry, he said. I'll ask at the castle for breakfast. I hope they have cornflakes. Oh, so he wants to eat. He's hungry. Jim ran to the castle and knocked on the door. He waited and waited until the door was slowly opened by a very old giant. So this is the giant, very tall, very big, and so he opens the door. Aha, said the giant, a boy, a nice juicy boy. 3 fried boys on a slice of toast. That's what I used to enjoy eating in the old days, but I've got no teeth now. Come in, boy, you're quite safe. So Jim is going to come in. The giant shared his breakfast of beef and beer with Jim. Is your name Jack? He asked. No, said Jim. It's Jim. Did you come up a beanstalk? Asked the giant. I came up some sort of plant, said Jim. It's that beanstalk again, said the giant. It came up once before. That pesky boy Jack stole some of my father's gold and took our golden harp and our golden hen, and I've never really been happy since. And now I'm old too. I can't even see to read my poetry books because the print is too small. Okay, so here it's a bit difficult. So it was Jack who stole, qui a volé, some of his father's gold, de l'argent, qui appartenait à son père. He took the golden harp, il a pris une harpe dorée, and the golden hen et la poule dorée. And I've never really been happy since, et je n'ai jamais été content à partir de ce moment. So he is old, il est âgé, okay, and he can't read his poetry books. Il n'arrive plus à lire ses poésies. Haven't you got any glasses? Asked Jim. Only beer glasses, said the giant. I mean reading glasses, said Jim. They go on your nose and ears. It's my eyes I'm talking about, roared the giant, banging his fist on the table. These glasses are for your eyes, said Jim, and he explained about glasses while the giant listened carefully. Get 'em, said the giant forcefully, and Jim had finished. When Jim had finished, get 'em for me. I'll pay good gold. Okay, so Jim explains the concept of glasses. Donc il lui explique qu'il peut porter des lunettes. I'll have to measure you, said Jim. So Jim measured the giant's head. The giant gave Jim a gold coin, and Jim climbed down the beanstalk as fast as he could, holding tight to the coin. He showed the coin to his mother, but before she could see anything, he got dressed and ran off to the oculist. Okay, so the giant, to have glasses, he gives him a coin, a gold coin. Donc le géant lui donne une pièce d'or pour qu'il aille lui faire des lunettes. Okay? And so he goes to the oculist. So that's the oculist here. Oops, sorry. The oculist could hardly believe his eyes when he saw the giant gold coin, but he set to work straight away. He worked all night, and in the morning the glasses were ready. Okay, so these will be huge glasses for the giant. Jim carried them home. So he carries the glasses home. Then he tied them on his back and climbed up the beanstalk. The giant loved his glasses and began reading rhymes to Jim as soon as he put them on. Oh look, a tiny book with big glasses. "You're a good boy," he said. "Now I can see you properly. I wonder what you'd like to eat. I can't eat anything much nowadays because I've got no teeth." "Why don't you have false teeth?" asked Jim. "False teeth?" roared the giant. "Never heard of them." So Jim explained about false teeth while the giant listened carefully. "Get 'em," said the giant when Jim had finished. "Get 'em for me. I'll pay good gold." Oh, so now he wants teeth. Des dents. So what does Jim do? So Jim measured the giant's mouth. "Make them big," said the giant, "and sharp. I like sharp teeth." Donc il veut des dents bien pointues. The giant gave Jim another gold coin, and Jim climbed down the beanstalk as fast as he could, holding tight to the coin. He showed the coin to his mother, but before she could say anything, he ran off to the dentist. So he goes and sees the dentist. That's the dentist. So he's going to make false teeth. The dentist could hardly believe his eyes when he saw the giant gold coin, but he set to work straight away. He worked all night, and in the morning the teeth were ready. Jim carried them home. Then he tied them on his back and climbed up the beanstalk. Oh, so you see, people are very surprised. What is it? It's very big false teeth. The giant loved his new teeth. He jumped up and down, jumping his jaws and gnashing the teeth until the sparks flew. Oh, so he's very happy. Then the giant sat down and looked at himself in a mirror. "Ah," he said, "I used to be a good-looking lad. Great head of flaming red hair I had, and now look at me." "Why don't you have a wig?" asked Jim. So a wig, une perruque. "A wig," roared the giant. "Never heard of a wig." So Jim explained about wigs while the giant listened carefully. "Get one," said the giant when Jim had finished. "Get one that's red and curly." So he wants it red, that color, and curly, frisé. "I'll pay good gold." So Jim measured the rest of the giant's head. The giant gave Jim another gold coin, and Jim climbed down the beanstalk as fast as he could, holding tight to the coin. He joined the coin to his mother, but before she could say anything, he ran off to the wig maker. So that's the wig maker. Up. The wig maker could hardly believe his eyes when he saw the giant gold coin, but he set to work straight away. He worked all night, and in the morning the wig was ready. Jim carried it home. Then he tied it on his back and climbed up the beanstalk. Oh, look, the wig. It's very big. The giant loved his wig. I look about 100 years younger, he said. He put on all his best clothes and danced about the room, beaming at himself in the mirror. Marvelous, wonderful, he boomed. I'm happy again. I feel like a new giant, and my appetite has come back too. Oh, so he's hungry again. Il a faim. The giant stood still and looked at Jim. Fried boy, he said thoughtfully. So he wants to eat Jim. Jim waited to hear no more. He ran to the beanstalk, slid down it as fast as he could, and landed below in a heap. Above him, he could hear the thunder of the giant's footsteps. Seizing an axe, Jim swung mightily and chopped down the beanstalk. Donc il coupe le haricot. At the very moment the beanstalk fell, something else landed beside Jim with a thud. It was a huge piece of paper wrapped around to a giant gold coin. On the paper was written, "Dear Jim, thank you for the teeth and the glasses, also the lovely wig, your friend the giant." Donc il le remercie, okay, for the teeth, les dents, the glasses, les lunettes, and the wig, la perruque. Jim ran inside and showed the giant gold coin to his mother. At last you can keep a coin for yourself, she said. Somewhere in the distance, Jim heard the rumble of giant laughter. Oh, the end. So that was Jim and the Beanstalk. I hope you liked it. Bye-bye.